Hello, beautiful people. 'Tis I, Mr. Sam's. Brickman Mosaics. Good to see you, Minnie Mouse. Girl, you need to be sleeping right now, girl. You got a big day ahead of you. You got a big day ahead of you. Hold on, let me bring you in. Let me bring you in because I know you got a big day ahead of you right now. Aiden, good to see you. AEW fan, what's up? Hey, there she is, Minnie Mouse. What's up? Good. So, tomorrow's your big day, right? Oh, it is happening. It is going down. What's up? You nervous?
Yeah. A little nervous, but I've got this locked and loaded. Been practicing a lot lately. It's been a handful.
Cool. That's dope. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
So, what?
Thank you. I'm feeling pretty good.
Good. Feeling confident?
Yeah.
Excellent. That's what's up. That's what I like to hear. Feeling good, feeling confident, ready to rock, ready to tear the house down.
Of course, you always gotta walk into a dance competition feeling confident.
That's good. So, what time is it going down? What time is it? Is your competition happening?
So I actually have to. So obviously I should be going to bed because of how late it is, but nothing's wrong with getting up. I have to get up I have to be at the studio at 10. So I have to wake up at like 9:30, get myself ready to go and head over there, and we're doing 5 takes of the dances, so just so we can get them recorded and sent over. And then we're planning to go to lunch afterwards. So
Okay. So you got a long day ahead of you then.
I
do. That's good. That's so exciting. So happy to hear that.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be a part of this. This makes me happy.
That's real good. I remember you was talking about it. You was very excited for it. So I remember when you said it, I said, man, I hope that you come on so you could talk about it, so you could tell the folks who are tuning in right now what's going down with you and in your world.
Yeah, because I have a lot going on with dance and college and planning live juggle right now.
Got you. Hey Nick, no, this is not fan appreciation night. I would have announced it. This is kind of like a impromptu, I guess a chit chat session with Minnie Mouse. She has a big day ahead of her tomorrow. She's doing a dance competition tomorrow. We know she's going to tear it down. So it's like one of those last minute, prep talks, that big brother gives to the little sister. Like, you know what, you can't come home if you lose. So if you lose, just you better just find a spot out there because you can't come home like that, So it's like that. Oh man, that's what's up. That's good though. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
That's good. Hey, Joy B. What's up, Joy B? I was in her stream. I was checking out her stream a little earlier. Joy B, I need to connect you over to Minnie Mouse over here. Minnie Mouse, there's a person in here, Joy B. She's one of my sisters from way back since we were kids,
Oh.
So I need you guys to connect. She's an artist, she's a singer, performer. I feel like she's a positive energy when it comes to what you're doing with your female appreciation empowerment sessions and stuff like that. Like she is a great source of empowerment right there. So I feel like you're both your spirits. They need to connect, and you guys need to conversate. So I feel like that'll be real good. Yeah, that's good. So guess what? I owe you a Brago, and I've been not putting it off, but I've been saying, you know what? I'm going to come across a Minnie Mouse at some point where I can build a Brago around it. And it just so happened that last week, it's crazy how it happened because I had my choice out of 3 characters. And my first choice of one of those 3 characters was not Minnie Mouse. But it just so happens that I'm Mr. Humble, so I waited till everybody got their pieces, and then they were like, hey, man, this is the last character. I said, oh, look at that Minnie Mouse. I said, look at that. The Minnie Mouse I was waiting for, the special edition one, I got it. So I'm going to be putting that together for you, and hopefully I can get that out to you hopefully by the end of this week. It should get to you by next week. But it should be a really nice for you. So you can rock that when you go out to college and everything like that.
Yeah.
Dope. So when do you start school? When do you started classes already, or?
I did actually start classes last week.
Okay.
They were pretty good. I didn't have classes this week only because the site that I'm supposed to be using to get my homework assignments is not working for some reason. So I got the pleasure of not having class. So I kind of just relaxed for the day, practiced solos while I was at it, and I was in the middle of planning out live stream days and the fall haul that I have coming up in a couple weeks. I've been busy planning that out.
Okay. So you're starting to get your life balanced. So that's good. Getting your life balanced that's a tricky thing to do. So it requires a lot of planning, a lot of attention to your plans, dedication to those plans. So whatever you plan out, make sure you meet those commitments that you made.
Yeah.
You know?
I will definitely make sure to do that because I've been trying to get to collaborate with me to help me show off some outfits because I want friends from a male and female perspective of outfits for the fall, not just
okay. That's right.
Just to present some really cool, iconic looks for the fall because
we need that. We definitely need that. Yeah. People need to know how to dress out here. So that's dope. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. Can't wait to hear the good news.
Thank you.
You know, like I said, you know what you're doing out there. Just I'm not a dancer like you, professional. So leave everything out on the floor and let your body, let your spirit, let your energy speak for itself.
Yeah.
So it just so happens that tonight I'm looking to do some straightening up.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be really building anything tonight. I'm going to be more chatting and straightening out some stuff. So I might bring some more people onto the stream, just to chat, just to hang out a little bit. Tomorrow I might be doing a special stream. I did one last week with Nick, Drizzle, and my brother, where we did a kind of like a comic book panel discussion type stuff. So we might be doing that again tomorrow. I gotta finalize some details, but if we do, I'll definitely put it out, and you all could check it out, see what our conversations look like. Oh, Brickman Mosaic says break a leg. Not literally, but in the supportive sense.
A lot of my friends are here. What's up?
Okay. I see some friends. Dance with Sophia. I see that. I see that. Daniqua, how you doing, Daniqua? That's one of my friends. I want you to go ahead and start claiming my friends. Hey, Daniqua, what's up, girl? Like, hold on. That's my friend. Oh man, hey, Rizzy, that's my friend from all the way in Oh man, that's my friend all the way in LA. Out in LA. How are you, my sister? Good to see you. Okay, Aaron too. Okay. That's another one of your friends. Awesome.
Yes, I have a lot of friends in here tonight, apparently.
Oh, okay. See that? Look at that, man. Look at that. I don't see none of your friends come in when I do my thing, but when you hear, woo, blows up. That's good. That's a good support system right there. You need that. Everybody needs a support system.
Yeah.
So I'm glad your sisters are here to show you some support in what you do. So, Kenzie, what's going on? Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. I got a shout out. Okay, Brendan, you got a shout out? Awesome. Hey, Marilyn on YouTube, what's going on? Marilyn, if you go on Instagram, I got Minnie Mouse here on the stream. Minnie Mouse tomorrow. Minnie Mouse got a huge opportunity. She has a huge dance recital. Is it a recital or competition? What was it? Recital. Dance recital. She got a big dance recital tomorrow. So she's here, and we just here to love up on her and give her some some support and everything like that. So if you're on YouTube, come through to Instagram. Yeah, I gotta do a lot of straightening up. This weekend is gonna be all about straightening up for me because I have to move this giant futon. Behind me, there's a giant futon that I've had here that I've utilized a couple of times. Sometimes when I'm up here and I'm building, I'm thinking, I lay down, fall asleep, wake up, that whole stuff. But now I need some space because I have a couple of things that I've ordered that is going to make my room more of a constructive area. Right now, it just looks like, if you was to see how it looks, there's not enough room for two people, and there's supposed to be like a whole bunch of people that can fit up here. So it's crazy, but I'm focusing on that this weekend, this long weekend, to do that. Taking a little break from the teaching, and that way I could refocus and get ready for the fall. So that's what you got to do all the time, sis. You got to make sure that take your life, especially since you going into college. Take your life one semester at a time. When I say that, I'm saying plan out your next 3 months, how you want your 3 months to look. Then when those 3 months are up, while those 3 months is going on, make sure you're preparing for the next 3 months. So that way you constantly have a plan, and you're not twiddling your thumbs saying, oh man, I wish I would have thought about, doing something or whatever. So make sure you always have a plan, and make sure you're always taking time to execute that plan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's important, especially, you living on campus, right? Or are you commuting?
For now, it is virtual. They actually don't do housing for this college, apparently.
Oh, okay.
After I do my 2 years, I'm transferring over to Westchester, which is a college that I've been looking at for about a couple of years. I've been looking at it since I was a sophomore in high school.
Okay.
It's probably been one of my dream colleges because of how good their programs are, especially since they have a lot of good theater programs there. So
nice.
I'm excited.
Risky Biz, good to see you too. It's been too long. Good to see you. Lauren, what's up? How are you? Xbox, how's it going? Okay. So you definitely got a plan. You got a plan in motion.
Yes.
That's good. At the same time, I mean, this is, I can imagine it's not ideal, to be home during this. I know the college experience is always to go out there and to be out on your own and experience that college life. And I feel like that college life will come back at some point. I feel like it will come back. You'll still get a chance to experience that. So, just focus on your first semester. Your first semester is going to definitely pace yourself as far as what you can expect and what the faculty can expect from you. Because believe it or not, the faculties, they talk to each other. So they're going to talk about, the type of student that you are, the type of person that you are. And that way, when you're going from semester to semester, professor to professor, they have an idea. Kelly, who am I?
Oh, let me tell you. Okay, so Kelly, so I'm going to tell you how I got originated with him in the first place. I watched a TV show. If you guys don't watch this already, watch Lego Masters. You can get it anywhere on any app that you have or watch it on your TV on demand. It is such a good show about these great grown people who just can build so many things with Lego. Like, I didn't even know that you could build crazy stuff with Lego until I watched this show. I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane. And actually, it's kind of shocking because I'm watching it right now, actually. But it's such a good show. I definitely recommend it to anyone who's a Lego fan like myself because I love Legos. But he was one of the contestants on the show who, my dad, him and his brother did an amazing job, building,
so
building these awesome masterpieces that are just amazing. Like, oh my God, it's great. And that's how I got associated with them. And then after the show ended, I was like, I want to see whose accounts I can find because I know they got Instagram somewhere, and of course they do. So Corey was the first one I found, and I was like, let me follow him because he's got some good stuff. Him and his brother are amazing. So I was like, I'll follow them because they're truly great, experienced people who are experienced builders. Everyone in that show is an experienced builder. They all did so great. So, like I said, if y'all are not associated with the show, I definitely recommend anyone watch it. It's so good. Such a good show.
Aww.
I'm currently watching the Cut in Half challenge.
Why do everybody always watch the Cut in Half challenge when they're talking to me? It's like always. It doesn't matter who the person is.
I love the Cut in Half challenge because it's a good challenge.
It is a good challenge though. It is a good challenge.
Plus I feel like Sam and it was a really good challenge. I thought you and Travis did good on the pinata pack. See where that was going.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So, of course.
I have, it's that whole thing seems like it was so long ago. Tasman, what's up, buddy? It seems like it was so long ago. But I am so excited and itching to share with you guys what's the next phase in me and my brother's journey. And man, I want to share that with you guys so bad, but I can't do that just yet. I have to I love the element of surprise. But I've been telling people for the longest time, expect the unexpected. And anybody who knows me, they always ask me, man, what's next, man? What's next, man? They were bummed out when we got eliminated, and all I kept telling them is, listen, expect the unexpected. So that's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you guys. But when you guys see what's going to happen very soon, you guys are going to forget all about certain aspects of our journey from Lego Masters. You can be like, what? It's going to be crazy.
Not to mention that the show was hosted by, of course, the lovely voice of Lego Batman, Will Arnett.
Oh my gosh.
He was so great. My friends, never thought he would ever be a TV show host, but
Really?
it makes sense. Yeah, they were like, I can't see him doing that. He's more of a voice actor or something.
What? Will Arnett has been around for quite some time, and he has been he's been a fixture in the Lego community as the voice of Batman. But he's an incredible dude, offset. Even though he's a celebrity, he's a busy guy. Even though he was doing the show, he had a whole bunch of other opportunities, lining up for him and everything like that. But man, he took time to hang out with us. He kicked it with us on set. When the cameras weren't rolling, he was always asking questions and just trying to get to know us and know what we were about and all that stuff. Is like, he's a cool dude. He was a cool dude. Yeah, go ahead.
It was really great. Like, the show itself was great. Like, I remember seeing a preview of it for the first time, and I was like, wait, what? They're making a show about Legos? It's about time.
Yeah.
And seeing the first episode was great because I remember freaking out when I heard that, of course, because the judges are Brickmasters Jamie and Amy, who I did not realize that Brickmaster Amy was the founder of Lego Friends sets.
Mm-hmm.
Who, if you are friends of mine, you know that Lego Friends was practically my childhood, and I love those sets. And I was like, oh my god, it's her. She's amazing. Love her. So honestly, I'm glad they were like the judges. They gave good, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Feedback?
Yeah, they gave good feedback to the builders who were like,
They definitely did. One of the things from the show that a lot of us feel bad about is that Amy and Jamie, they got not the raw end of the deal or stick or whatever, but like a lot of people were mad at them for their selections. And we every convention that we go to, and we get the same kind of question. Do you think the judges were fair? Absolutely, the judges were fair.
Yeah.
The judges were fair. They there was times where yes, they had to make hard decisions, and the camera really didn't catch a lot of those decisions as far as like how much it hurt them to send certain people home based on based on what we were doing, what the challenge was. That's a hard job, and for them, it really hurt them in a way. Like, a lot of times Amy was crying. She had to send people home, and she'll kind of keep it in, and then sometimes she have to turn around, and we have to stop because they have to redo her makeup and everything like that. And then she's able to come back on and give a face and do her job and everything like that. But we was like, no, they were totally fair in everything that they said and did.
Because it was upsetting seeing some people go home, especially I was especially upset because I felt Brickmaster Amy's heart break because you could hear her voice cracking when she had to be like, Crystal and Amy are going home, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, that was hard. That was a hard one.
Yeah. That's really upsetting.
Even watching it from where we were, me and my brother, there were certain eliminations that were tough for us to watch because you grow with this group of people in such a short amount of time. It's like working at a job where you go to this job day in, day out. You spend more time with these folks than you do with your actual family. And, they essentially become family. And that's what happened on the show. We became family. And, when we were being eliminated, I could tell you when Jermaine and Mel went home, they didn't show this, but Mark and Boone were teary-eyed because they made a deep connection from casting because they were in the same casting class. Our casting class was the next day. Theirs was the day before ours. But they grew close during casting, and they kind of traveled in this journey together. Even though two best friends, opposite ends of the world, but not the world, but the United States, and they were connected, and and they had to be sent home. That was really, really hard for them. And cameras really didn't pick that up, but it was hard. And they will tell you that it was one of the saddest moments that they experienced on the show, just saying goodbye to two guys that they really grew close with. So
yeah, there were a few teams that I loved, like you and Travis, Tyler and Amy. Tyler and Amy I loved because me and my friend would compliment this all the time. Anytime they would have like a little like cute moment, we're like, my friend was like, they're such a power couple. They're like they're the definition of like power couple. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that for sure. And like, I think that's important, honestly, because any guy who can, I guess, because that's important, in my opinion. Honestly, I'm glad that Tyler and Amy are definitely.
The Tyler and Amy, the people that you saw on the show, the lovey-dovey, the support system, that is who they were outside the show. That was one of the things that I admire about them, but also kind of I was like, all right, we get it, you guys are married and everything like that, but they were newlyweds. So when you're a newlywed, the world really doesn't matter. The world doesn't matter, and you are literally engulfed in each other, and they were engulfed in each other. Like, they would say hello, and they would kind of communicate with us while we were there on the show and everything. But when the cameras weren't rolling, they were all about each other, and you can't be mad at that, because that love was genuine and it was real. And whether the cameras were rolling or not, that's who they were. Even on the weekends, we would look for them. And they would already have their weekend set. Hey, we're going here and we're doing all this. We're like, dang, man, we want to hang out with you guys. But we understand that this is where you guys are, and this is what it is. So, Logan, what's going on, my friend? How are you? Hold on, Brick City, right? But we wanted the builds. Oh yeah, definitely. Clearly, there's a baby involved. Yeah, that was kind of a shock to all of us, honestly.
Yeah.
That was a shock to all of us when we heard that she was that Amy was pregnant on the show. That hit us by surprise. We were like, "What?"
Yeah, I remember hearing that and being like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. But once we found that out, it made even more sense as to why they weren't hanging around us as much as we would. We was hoping that we could hang out, because she's pregnant and she's bearing. So her energy is she has to keep that energy up throughout the cameras, and then when it's done, she's wiped out. So it made sense as to why they weren't always hanging out with us and stuff like that. Tyler would hang out with us as much as he can, but at the end of the day, his first priority is to his wife. So, that was he's a real man in that sense. Yeah. This is cool. See, I didn't even plan to do all this. I planned to do exactly what you see me doing, but I did not plan to be chit-chatting. But this is a good chat. I'm actually enjoying this chat with you, Minnie Mouse.
Yes.
This is good. So let's get back to your dance routine. So, how many recitals are you doing, as far as like how many routines are you doing for tomorrow?
So we recorded one yesterday. As far as that, so was that take yesterday, and then I'm probably gonna have to come back in to do some more recording and get some shots, and then there's supposed to be a premiere apparently where they're taking up dances and they're putting them into like a little like movie type thing to show off. But my choreographer hasn't set a date for that yet, so we don't know when that's going to be happening yet. But I'm excited to see what it's going to hopefully look like if comes a time where there was a premiere for the show. I'm excited.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Question:
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the show The Dancing Dolls?
No.
Okay, it's a show about a group of girls from like I think Atlanta, and you know their dance instructor. She used to be a you know big time dancer for like background dancer and rap videos and stuff like that. So they do these competitions and it's like it's hip hop oriented as far as like their style and everything like that. So my question is, what kind of style do you typically do in your dances? Oh, Brick City, that's dope. You did your first build. Did my first build in chat. It was tough keeping those questions in building. Yeah, it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing to do both, but you know, you got to do it. But Minnie, yeah. So my question is, what's your dance style? What's the dancing style that you typically do? You do. Uh-oh. Minnie, if you're talking, I can't hear you. Ooh, just lost Minnie Mouse. I'm sure we can get her back. Yeah, her internet be tripping sometimes. So I was actually working on I'm actually redoing my Mario. So I started building this Mario a couple years ago, and then it looked real simple, you know, basic design. But now I started to you know, give it some dimension, some depth. All right, Minnie's back. Let me get Minnie back in here. So this is what I would have done on the building chat earlier today, or for today's building chat, brick and chat. But we're here talking with Minnie Mouse, so I'm not gonna work on this right now. Minnie, you're back.
Yeah, my internet was like super bad for a second, so
Your internet be tripping sometimes.
But the only dancing show I really associated with was Dance Moms.
Dance
because
Moms.
It's a show I kind of grew up on in a sense.
Okay.
And I think 2 weeks ago, I finished season 8. Since I realized they were coming back with like another season, I was excited, and I finished that. I thought season 8 was pretty good.
Okay.
Minus the tension and the drama that was going on. Mm-hmm. I loved it.
Yeah, I actually watched that too. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I forgot the lady's name. What's her name? Well, she's not there no more, right? The main Abby, yeah, she's not there no more, right?
As far as she was back for season 8, but she was kind of just as far as I know, she's going through like a bit of health issues.
Yeah.
And she survived cancer, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
So
I was before I found out that she had cancer, I hated her. Like, and I guess that's her personality. Like her personality is not for you to love her, but her job is to get these girls ready for for competition and everything like that. But man, I didn't like her at all. I was like, yo, you ain't gonna talk. Like, if that was my daughter and I saw her talking like that, I'm looking to my wife like, you gonna step in? You gonna say something? Because if you don't say something, I'm gonna say something. If I say something, I'm gonna hurt some feelings.
I remember me and my mom, because I decided to introduce her to Dance Moms for the first time, and she watched an episode with me and was as the entire time because Abby's like going off on her mom, of course.
Yeah.
And my mom looks at me and she's like, I would never want to show off Abby like that ever. I was like, Mom, oh no. Not you. Not you.
that is like, again, I get it, but man, that's like and the mothers, they were just sitting there like, just like taking it. I'm just like, yo, you guys are good. You guys are good. I get it. Your child comes first.
Yeah.
And you want the best for your child, so you bring them to the best. I definitely understand that, and I no qualms with that. But man, still, you're gonna be talking to me like that? Nah, son.
Yeah.
Nah, son. Ain't gonna fly. But that's cool. That's cool. So this recital that you're doing, what do you is it like? Do you win something, or is it just like a recital just to showcase?
It's just like a recital to showcase.
Okay.
The story for this recital is I was originally supposed to be in this dance originally, and then because there were certain classes for it, I had to get pulled out of those classes because my mom at the time wasn't doing really good financially because she had a job, and she had to pull me out of the classes because she just couldn't afford them. So,
gotcha.
And then my choreographer contacted me and was like, I want you to be in the dance because you're like a high school graduate and I want you to be in this dance somehow. And we got together on a Friday to plan out something for me. And I was like, oh, okay. So ever since then I've been practicing a lot. And then yesterday was the first day we got to record. So, and then she was like, I'll let you know when you need to come back, hopefully, and do some more stuff for me. And I was like, sounds good. So
cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, because
that is
I
awesome.
have a pretty good relationship with my choreographer because she's not only a choreographer, but she's like a director because she also does acting as well. So I've known her for a good 4 years of my life. I met her in 2017, and since gotten to really know each other, and I've gotten to know who she is as a person, and she likes me as a person because I've grown through acting from her because when I started acting with her, I got less speaking parts because I was shy. I had stage fright at the time, and I couldn't really speak in front of a crowd. And then as we grew on with her studio and acting with her studio, I got more speaking parts over the years. So it was always a better experience for me to get more acting parts.
Okay. So now you're no longer you no longer have that stage fright anymore.
Yeah, I'm more of a person now who is I'm used to being on stage in front of the lights and cake makeup and a costume. So that's what I have to go through. So
awesome. I used to be shy, big time. I used to keep my head down when I talked to people. I never used to make eye contact. Whenever I had to be on stage, I would always look down. I wouldn't look up. I was like that until I turned maybe 12. And then I remember it was in school. I won a contest. Well, not a contest. It was an essay contest. I wrote an essay about Thurgood Marshall, and they loved it so much. I won a well, at the time they didn't do scholarships, but they did U.S. savings bonds. So savings bonds to help you save money and stuff like that. So I ended up getting that, and I had to recite my essay in front of a crowd. So I had my father, my mother, my sister, her husband, my other sister and her husband, my little brother Travis. They were all there, and that was a huge moment for me because I had to literally get over that fear because nobody was gonna read that for me, and I had to make eye contact and make sure that people were seeing me and I was seeing people. So that's it. It's not easy getting over a fear of speaking. I have a student, one of my students, he's really shy, and the class that I have, I set it up in such a way that the kids see each other building, and at the end of class they have a part where they get to showcase what they built. So, the mother reached out to me and said, hey, I just want to thank you for what you've been doing for my son. He is extremely shy. And, these showcasing is allowing him to come out of his shell a little bit because he's able to talk about what he built. And he's also listening to other people talk about their builds, and he's building confidence because of what you're telling him and you're encouraging that. And when I heard that from her, it didn't even dawn on me that, I was kind of putting these kids in the same position that I was put in to get over that fear. So it's a very humbling experience to get over a fear of speaking in public. And, for you, Maya, to be in front of lights, cameras, a stage, that is the ultimate fear, and to be like, I don't want to mess up in front of all these people. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But you built that confidence over time, right?
Yeah, because the first show I did in 2015, it was my first time getting back on stage again and acting. But the good thing about it, though, was during the show, we had lights, but they were like lights up like in front of you, and they were bright. So you could only see, so if you were on stage and the lights were shining in your face,
yeah,
you could see like 1 to 2 rows in the front, and then the back you could barely see. Like you could barely see anything else further, which was good because it made people less nervous. Because if the lights are blinding their faces a little bit and they can't see the audience, then that makes everything a little bit better because then you have a chance to be less nervous. So
yeah,
I found that as an advantage for me.
Oh, that's good. That's good. See, that makes sense because you blind out all those people so you can really just focus on what you got to do. Mark is in the building, y'all. Mark from the show. Let me tell you something real quick. And we're going to get back to what we were talking about here, Minnie. Mark, I love Mark, right? I love Mark because Mark he's one of the guys that are very consistent. Something about me that I cherish and I value is consistency. If you are consistent, if you tell me you're going to do something, you do it consistently without fail. Even if you don't, do it from time to time, but you're still consistent, like that is aces in my book because I'm all about consistency. And Mark, he is a consistent dude. Like it doesn't matter when I'm on, it doesn't matter what I'm talking about. Mark will pop up. He will say, "Hey, what's up? Good to see you, bro. I love you," and he's gone. And I don't care because just to see that he comes on is encouragement to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those are the type of people you should have in your circle. So
yeah.
Let me transition to that real quick. So, Minnie, your circle of support. I saw your friends come in here, and every time you come on, those same friends come on as well. So is that your circle? That's your immediate circle of support?
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. And these are friends that you've had since like grade school, high school?
I've known in bands. So I've known a lot of them from band because a band, something that's a big part of my school life was my band family. They've been the encouraging people because everyone says you have that one group of friends that you can just act yourself around. You don't have to change. You can just be yourself. They won't judge you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is to me. Like I can go in there to rehearsal. We can act crazy and they won't care. We can have a good time, rehearse music, and be ourselves, especially going on football games and away games. We would always have bus, singing, being crazy people, just having a good time.
That's
and
dope.
we loved every single person who was in my band. I loved so much because they always put their dedication into learning music, and it was always the best. And especially my band teacher was the greatest because he pushes us every day to do something better. Even though she gives us a challenge, he knows that we can do it. We just been pushing and give all of our effort into it and put our best foot forward on it. And she believes in us, helps us out, and makes us stronger as a band. So she really is like the glue to this like entire band.
Wow.
I'm happy to have my band. They're the best supportive people I could ever ask for in my lifetime.
That's so cool. That is so cool. It's good to have. It's good to have that support. It's good to have that support system in your life. Some people, they don't have that support system, and it's tough for them because they go to find that support system in all the wrong places. So that's pretty cool that you have that support. You have your support system and your sisters and brothers who help you out. So that's real cool. Man, I was gonna follow it up with another question. Man, I just totally forgot. So, Minnie, I just want you to know it's not an accident as to why I have you on right now. Even though I plan when I usually I would say, hey, you know, I'll bring you on another night, but I like to, like I said, I like to plan things out, right? I'm all about planning. I'm all about strategically putting a plan together. What I'm going to be introducing very soon is a interview portion of this Brick and Chat, where I'll have someone like yourself come on and we just talk. You know, I interview, I ask you questions, and you share your story. You know, with people who are on, because there's a lot of folks who, you know, they like to hear stories like that. You know, I talk too much, so I love to hear other people's stories and hear what other people have to say. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to have a very special guest come on and do this. I'm not going to tell you who he is, but I'm going to I want to try to do something like this. I might do something like this every Thursday. So I'm thinking. Let me see. For those who are in our chat right now on Instagram, if you want to see more Brick and Chats like this, where we're just talking, and I'll be building something in the background, but we're just talking just like this, and I have someone that comes on. They could come on the entire time. They could come on half the time. However much time they're willing to give, I'm willing to give them. So if you guys want to see more of that, let me just see you put a number 1 in the chat. Let me just see you put a number 1 in the chat. Man, I really had another thing I was going to ask you, but then I totally forgot. Oh, yeah, that's right. So I don't want you to think I'm crazy, okay? But I have whenever I friend somebody or I befriend somebody, I stalk them in a good way, because I like to see what they do. I like to see their life. And Minnie, you have a very cool personality, and it's a very funny personality. You did a video a while ago where I guess it was some heartthrob. I don't know who he is, but it was a guy, and you did I don't know. It was a picture of him, and then you were doing something, and then he said another thing. You put little captions and stuff like that, and then you were doing another thing, and then you were jumping, and then you were doing I can tell you right now, I watched that video at least 10 times, maybe more. And I sat there and I watched it. I'm laughing each time because I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this girl is like, because this is something like I would do something like this, you know? I can see that personality. So what was that about? Let me ask you that. Yeah, what was that about?
That video actually, so so his name is Ryan Ochoa. I've been watching him for about 12 years on Disney XD, on certain movies, and I've loved his movies and his shows for like ages, and he's been one of my celebrity crushes for the longest time. And since it was his birthday, I thought it would be a good idea to post like a birthday video for him to recognize it. So I made this TikTok of like me like doing certain reactions if like it was his birthday or something, or if I like met him, and everyone loved it. He actually, and when I posted it on my Instagram that day, he noticed it, he liked it, and he commented. He's like, "Oh my god, this is so great! Thank you so much for liking my 12 years." I was freaking out because I was like, "Oh my god, he noticed me! Yay!" I was so thrilled because I was like, "This is great! I love it! I love it! I love it!" And everyone was like, "Oh my god, I love this energy! It's so great! It's so you!" And they loved it so much. And it was probably one of the greatest birthday videos I've made for a celebrity. So,
see, now that's the type of stuff I love to hear. You know, celebrities. Some celebrities they have a very they see themselves at a certain light. You know, they see themselves very highly, and you know they don't realize that at one point nobody knew who they were. You know.
Yeah.
And I love it when I hear stories of celebrities who acknowledge the fact that they were once nobodies and now all of a sudden they're somebodies. And for one to do that, to acknowledge what you did, like very recently, I found a video where a guy, he actually put my logo, Sam's Brago, my business logo, and he made a 3D print of a nightlight. When you turn it on, it glows and everything. I posted it. And I found it like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even notice. I hit him up. I said, man, this is incredible. Thank you so much. And he was like, same reaction. Like he was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you actually noticed that. I'm freaking out. I'm like, why are you freaking out? I'm a regular, you know, we still see ourselves as regular people, you know, from Lego Master. I mean, yeah, in a way that we're kind of like celebrities in a sense, somewhat, but we still see each other as regular people, you know, and you know, it's just really cool to hear awesome stories like that where a celebrity does not feel you know, that they are too above reaching out to a fan and just saying thank you to a fan that's doing something to show appreciation.
yeah. I do it for a lot of, like, most celebrities, I freak out over others.
Yeah.
Big celebrities I'm associated with, like, my friends who know me, I'm a huge Ariana Grande fan. I love her music and everything that she does. So for her, yes, we are.
Uh-oh, who's that? That was Mom?
Actually, this is one of my old babysitters who used to take care of me for the last couple of years of my life.
Oh, wow.
She watched was younger, and she's been watching me since then. And there are times where I go over to her house, I'll like pick her because, you know, she'll just be just chilling out, and I'll be like, "Can I come over and sleep over?"
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. So let's see. We have about 7 minutes left. I want to move my church and put it up here because I've had this church sitting on the floor, which is horrible. Is in a dangerous spot. So I'm gonna move it because I finally cleaned up my area over here. So I'm gonna move it, put it over here. So like I said, yeah. So we have about 7 more minutes, a little under 6 minutes to rock out some more. So I think it would be fitting to just have this conversation real quick. As you can see by my T-shirt, I'm wearing a Black Panther T-shirt, an original comic. This one came out back in I believe 95, if I'm not mistaken. I believe this was 95. But yeah. So Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman passed away, last week. I've been struggling to really kind of wrap my head around his passing. It's been a rough week as far as me trying to not think about the guy. You know, I really looked up to him, Chadwick Boseman, even before he became Black Panther.
Yeah.
I loved some of the movies that he did. Some of the roles that he chose was to highlight the best parts of our people, you know, Black people, Black celebrities. James Brown. He chose to highlight some of his better moments, though he still had to touch on his worst moments, but he still he still brought him to life. And so let me ask you how you felt about hearing that news.
The day, because I didn't find out about his passing until I looked on my friend's Snap story and saw it on her story. I was like, wait, hold on. And so I looked it up online, and I was like, this is real.
Mm-hmm.
And I was devastated, as were a lot of my friends, and because I knew that the Bozeman even before his role of Black Panther, because I remember originally in the Jackie Robinson inspired film
Mm-hmm.
that I saw in my history class. I remember that was when I first like recognized him as an actor, and then I didn't realize it was like him until I saw Black Panther, and I was like, oh, that's the same dude who played Jackie Robinson. That's really cool. And it did take me some time to kind of wrap my head around the fact that he's gone now, and it's obviously going to be. He was a big part of the Marvel universe, so now it's like it honestly seems like 2020 is honestly going in a huge downward spiral, and things are being taken away from us constantly. Like first with COVID and taking away from seeing our friends and family, and now Chadwick Boseman dying, you're taking away a really good, powerful Black actor.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot to really fit in your head all at one time. So it's like, and I try not to think about the bad things that are going on right now, and I try to remain positive, which is why people always ask me, and they always say, Maya, you have such a good energy all the time. I really wish I had an energy like yours. And I like that people say I have a good energy. And the reason why I do is because so I can just block out for a minute the bad things that are going on right now, because I don't want to seem too sad about it. I want to still remain that happy, positive person that I am. But of course, I do think about the bad things that are going on. And, it is sad, but I try my best not to, let it take over me as a person.
That's good. It's not easy. It's not easy dealing with what's going on in 2020. I'm mad at 2020. You know what I'm saying? I've been mad at 2020 for a long time, but I'm also thankful to 2020, because without 2020, I would never have met such amazing people such as yourself, and other folks. I wouldn't be able to touch so many people. So you take the good with the bad, but all in all, it's been a rough year, and I feel that as long as we stay positive, like you said, we can continue to bring those ray of sunshine moments to people's lives. So Maya, we have about a minute and 20 seconds left. So promote yourself. Tell us where we can find you. Tell us what you're doing.
Definitely. So if you guys would like to see more of my personality and who I am as a person, definitely follow my Instagram. It is Minnie_Mel099. And also, for those of you, I'm promoting a fall haul where I'm basically showing off cute fall outfits for men and women across platforms about cute fall outfits to wear for this fall, because I feel like we need someone to just set a good old fall personality. Recommend subscribing to that, because I currently just reached 40 subscribers. I'm trying to make it to 50. And I did post a new video, so you guys should definitely check that out. My YouTube channel is, I will chat actually right now.
Type it quick. You got 19 seconds. No pressure. No pressure. All right.
That's not there. But it's Minnie Mouse Sparkles 99. Definitely check me out.
Check her out. Oh man. Yo, what's up, man? Are you watching Infinity War? That's dope. That's dope. That's why you came on late, man. I'm about to leave, man. I'm about to leave. But I just did an awesome chat / interview with one of my Instagram friends, young girl that goes by the name of Minnie Mouse, and that was really cool. So we just ended that, and I'm about to end this and go and get some food. So you're too busy watching Infinity War. You ain't check for me. Listen, Chris Green. I know you said that you wanted to do a want to bring me onto your podcast. I had a question for you. Is there a way that I can let's say if I send you a link to this platform that I'm using right now, and you come up, you could black out your screen or whatever, but you come up, would I be able to still be on your podcast since it's an audio podcast? So where me and you can talk like this, and then that way you'll. I'm just asking. You know, I have no problems coming up there and visiting you, man. You know, I love you, man. But I'm trying to see how this will work. Sounds good. I was packing. I'm heading to Ocean City. Okay. Yeah, you can record. No problem. Okay. All right. So you heading out to Ocean City? Oh, you going for Labor Day? You going out there for Labor Day? See, I've been having reggae playing in the background this entire time, man. These last few nights. So I'm slowly putting in some more of our culture in the background of what I do here. So I'm in a reggae type of mood. Yes, to get away with the web. Oh man, see man, whatever, man. You should have told me, man. Nah, that's good, man. That's good. You need that. Me and the wife, we was thinking about that too, man. But man, I don't know. I didn't even plan anything. I just been so busy, so I gotta try to do something. Yeah, man. But that's good, man. You know, y'all be safe, man. Be safe when you go out there. If you see somebody with the sniffles, come right back home, man. Don't even play around, man. Don't even play around. All right, we can have you here. Thank you. Sure, no problems. Yeah, man, that's awesome. That's awesome, bro. Hey, listen, man. I'm getting ready to ease on out of here, though. So I will see you soon, bro. And yeah, text me, man. We'll talk and see how we can make this thing happen. I would love to do this podcast with you and just hang out, man. You know, it's been too long, bro. It's been too long. All right, but folks, what do you think? The saddest death was Gamora dying. Oh, that's a good question. I'll answer that question before I go. The saddest death. I would say the saddest death for me would have to be Iron Man. Before Iron Man died, it was definitely you know what? Actually, no. The saddest death for me are none of them. It was actually this guy right here, Thanos. Thanos' death was the saddest death for me. Like when he died, he was watching everything around him go, and then he sat down and he just hung his head, and I was like, you know what? If it wasn't for you, Thanos, we wouldn't have the Avengers. We wouldn't have any of the motions that led to Endgame without Thanos. So yeah, I was sad because we wasn't gonna get another Thanos ever again. We're gonna get another big bad at some point, but I thought Thanos' death was the saddest death. That's my opinion. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for coming through. My brother Chris, love you, man. I will talk to you soon. We could talk about that too. We could debate that. But y'all have a good night. I will see you guys soon. Send me your response in that text, bud. All right. Take care, everybody.